Somewhere right now, a radio signal like this is being broadcast into the void. No context, no explanation, just the voice repeating numbers over and over day after day. And they've been playing in some cases for decades with no official explanation. They are called number stations. Some think they are relics of the Cold War, others think they are still active for a reason, but the strangest part, no one is entirely sure who's listening. I stumbled into this topic by accident. One night, I was just browsing through weird corners of the internet when I found something odd. This constant static broadcast on an old frequency. No explanation, no context, just this eerie, endless signal. Yeah, it made me wonder what else is out there echoing in the background of our digital world, and why do some signals never stop? It it wasn't just a sound, it was the mystery. Like, who was it for? What did it mean? And why in the era of the internet are these still broadcasting? Number stations are shortwave radio broadcasts that transmit seemingly random strings of numbers, letters, or tones. Some include strange music or Morse code. Sometimes it's a woman's voice, sometimes it's a child. Most have no identification, no known origin, and no obvious purpose. They have been recorded since at least World War II, especially during the Cold War. But here's the thing, they never officially existed. No government ever admitted to operating one, but thousands of people have recorded them. One of the most iconic number stations was known as the Lincolnshire Poacher. It started with a strange tune from an English folk song, followed by a female voice reading groups of five numbers. It was believed to be operated by British intelligence from Cyprus. This station broadcasts nearly every day from the 1970s to the late 2000s. Then suddenly it stopped, but no official agency ever confirmed its purpose. It just vanished. Another famous one is the Attention Station from Cuba, which was even referenced in a US court case involving espionage charges. The US government explicitly stated in documents that Cuba was using radio number stations to communicate with spies. Most governments deny any connection to this broadcast, but there are exceptions. As mentioned, during a US trial in 2001, evidence confirmed that number stations were used by Cuba to communicate with five accused spies. Beyond that, number stations remain officially unacknowledged. When journalists ask about them, agencies either don't respond or give vague answers. In other words, no one's admitting anything, but the clues are there. One of the most enduring stations is UVB 76, also called the buzzer. It has been broadcasting a low, monotonous buzz since the late 1970s. Occasionally, the bus stops and a Russian voice reads out a short message.
Николай, Женя, Татьяна, Иван. Николай, Женя, Татьяна, Иван. 82, 890. Женя, Анна, Николай, Роман, Ольга, Николай, Анна, Цапли, Иван. 13, 68, 06, 04.
Then the bus resumes. It's never explained, and it's still on the air today. No one knows exactly who runs it or why it's still on air, but whenever Russia is in the news, military movement, political unrest, listeners report changes in its tone. like a heartbeat of something we're not supposed to hear. What's eerie is the persistence. Even when the world went from radio to internet to satellite, these analog transmissions never stopped. Almost like they are not meant to be heard by us, or maybe they are. In a world full of instant messaging, cloud storage, and global connectivity, why do number stations still exist? Some theories suggest they are used for espionage, messages encoded for spies who know how to decode them. Others say they are decoys or even automated relics that outlive their creators. Maybe because they are so simple, they are hard to track. All you need is a shortwave radio and a key, and if no one knows who the message is for, then no one can stop it. It's also a proof that even in the most advanced systems, sometimes the old methods are still the safest for whatever reason they are communicating for. The more I thought about it, the more I realized we are surrounded by signals: digital, emotional, existential. We broadcast our thoughts through tweets, our life through videos, our opinions through likes and comments. We are all sending signals, hoping someone somewhere is listening. So when I hear UVB 76 Eternal Buzz, I don't just hear a relic, I hear a question. In a world full of noise, what messages actually get through? Not everything needs an answer. Some signals exist just to remind us there's more going on than we see. So, next time you feel like the world's gone quiet, remember it never really is. The air around us is never truly silent. There's always something being said, even if no one's listening. Invisible, undeniable, and unanswered. Yes, there's always a signal. The only question is, can you hear it?